y'all don't really want it like here comes the y'all don't really want it like here comes the y'all don't really want it like here comes the y'all don't really want it, man. Y'all don't really want it. Don't really want it. Y'all don't really want it with me.
Maddox got the eye. Option right side. Pitch to Maddox. Blocked from DeMarco. 5-4. Touchdown Carolina.
It's gonna sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gonna sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I come for ya. It's gonna sound like here comes the y'all don't really want it now.
Carolina wins the state championship by defeating Clemson 34-17. They're the Atlantic Division champions of the ACC. They do it behind 223 yards on the ground and a defense that held C.J. Spurrier and crew to just 48 yards rushing. Coach, congratulations. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty darn close.
Well, we didn't play a perfect game by any means. We had some miscues here and there, but our guys really played hard the entire game, Todd. We talked about that. Just one play at a time, stay focused, keep playing. And even at halftime when we had the 17-7 lead, I think, we had good attitude in our locker room, which isn't always the case. Sometimes we either get a little too happy or a little too down. But yesterday it was right even keel the entire game.
Coach, it's the end of the season, but our Palmetto Health USC Sports Medicine injury report, how'd the team do?
Oh, we came out very healthy again. We've been very blessed offensively, no serious injuries the entire year. Defensively, of course, we had a few, but I think we came out as clean as could be yesterday.
All right, it's the 107th meeting between Carolina and Clemson. We'll have first half highlights when we come back.
The Steve Spurrier Show is brought to you by Britton's, the official clothier of the Steve Spurrier Show. Coke Zero, real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Corner Pantry, everything you need right around the corner. Farm Bureau Insurance, get real savings, get real service, get Farm Bureau Insurance. Verizon Wireless, America's most reliable network. And by Wild Wing Cafe. Wild Wing, I think I love you. The Steve Spurrier Show is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
During these challenging times, how do you plan to pay for your child's college education?
When an athletic scholarship just isn't in the game plan.
Let South Carolina's Future Scholar 529 plan be a part of your college savings strategy.
Join thousands of South Carolinians and begin saving today for your child's tomorrow. You ever tried golf?
I get asked a lot, why do my teams win? I learned long ago you don't win with machines, and in football you don't win with trick plays. You win with people. I know Farm Bureau, I know they feel the same way about their people in the field, and sometimes in life you go through tough times. I think what you do then is you're going with somebody you can trust. That's probably the reason I'm a Farm Bureau member.
Get real auto, home, and life coverage. Contact a Farm Bureau insurance agent near you.
It starts with the people, goes through the process, but ends with the details. At Auto Bell Car Wash, choose from full service or just a quick exterior wash and dry. People can tell when you Auto Bell.
It's Toyotathon, an event so big it happens only once a year. Now's the perfect time to get the Toyota you've always wanted with amazing deals on a huge selection.
I didn't get one. We've got more.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months with no payments for 90 days on a 2010 Tundra. That's 1.9% APR on the truck with the lowest cost of ownership. It's not just an event, it's Toyotathon. Hurry to your Toyota dealer today.
Clean your car inside and out at Auto Bell Car Wash. Keep the shine and protect your car's finish. Auto Bell Car Wash. Cleans, shines, and protects your car in just minutes. Visit autobell.com for a location near you.
You could be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Win 2 tickets to a home game, a Gamecock autographed souvenir, and watch 2001 from the field. Register for your chance to win at GamecocksOnline.com.
Carolina First and Harvest Hope Food Bank are teaming up this year with the Gamecocks. Every time South Carolina picks up a first down, Carolina First will make a donation to Harvest Hope. As you pull for the Gamecocks to move the chains, remember that Carolina First is working with Harvest Hope to make a difference. Welcome back. Let's go to Williams-Brice Stadium for first half highlights, brought to you by Arthur State Bank.
Yeah, Todd, senior day, of course, last home game for all these seniors. The bowl game will be their last game. Here's the opening kickoff. We were barely offside, I guess, and we actually got CJ down there in pretty good shape. Had to kick it again, though, and we kicked the perfect return ball. We were trying to kick a line drive to the left, and Yatesy kicked the perfect one right down the middle to him, but we didn't cover very well either. And they're up 7-0. But, you know, I've seen a lot of teams that run that opening kickoff back lose the game. And fortunately, that's the way it happened yesterday. There's Stephen, about a 15-yard gainer. A little quarterback counter play we put in this week that opened up. No, Alshon, you got to protect the ball. But Garrett Anderson came down in there somehow and dug it out. We recovered 2 of our fumbles yesterday, and I think this is the only intercept. Again, Stephen rolling right, going back inside. Trying to coach him out of that. We hadn't coached him out of it yet. But here, as you can see, they got a little double pass. I tell you what, we took some bad angles at those guys, but Cliff Matthews, he hit him a little too hard. That's a penalty. Unbelievably, Cliff Matthews got 2 personal fouls yesterday. He got a helmet-to-helmet. But this was a big play in the game right here. And Eric, see, that's how you recover fumbles. You get your hands on the ball. A little later, Antonio Allen tried to get a fumble, a short punt, and just did a bad job falling into it.
Coach, you're getting to Gilmore here, and Stefan's in the ball game.
Stefan, second possession. We told Stefan, second possession, be down there with us. And he was up there with the defensive guys, so we had to hunt him up. Say, come on, you're in the game. This was our opening drive. He ran it about 4 straight times and then went this throw to Alshon. He does that every day in practice. He actually will hit the post route more consistently than our quarterbacks do. So it was easy for us to call that play, and Alshon's a big target. Here's a little down-the-line option play that Coach Wolford put in for the goal line this week, and it worked out nicely.
Vontae Holloman, another freshman, making a big play for you here in the first half.
I tell you what, when he darted in front of their receiver and made that play, I said, who is that? And then it was Vontae Holloman, another freshman. Big play in the game right there. That's what you call breaking on the ball and catching it. I don't know how many interceptions we've dropped this year, but probably more than we've caught, that's for sure. And Jacoby Ford ran him down, and he's a sprint guy. Somebody said, where'd he come from? And, oh, that was a good play by Wesley. We knew they didn't want to tackle Wesley high. We tried to warn them all week. If you jump over some of those little tackles, go ahead and do it. And Wesley was able to avoid him for our first score right there. So second touchdown.
There's Spencer Lanning getting hit on this play. This is Spiller, of course, returning it back, but Carolina keeps the football based on the roughing the kicker.
Yeah, Brian Maddox, that was his long run of the game right there. He had some good, tough yards in there, and then here's one, Alshon. Golly, he said the sun got him a little bit, but that was a good throw by Steven. And then Lanning, watch this ricochet in. Hits the goal post and ricochets in, 52-yarder, I think it was. And when that one ricocheted in, I said, it just may be our day here today.
Harper pushed out of the pocket again for the Tigers, and this is Spiller. Again, he was moving around all day long. Good pressure by the Gamecocks. Lifting together's another big game. Of course, Eric Norwood.
Here's the short punt. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying to pick it up, Antonio, but look, that's not how you recover a fumble. So anyway, we'll do some work on recover fumble drills. We do those all the time with our offensive guys, and we've gotten better at recovering them. We really have, Todd. It's helped us all year. Yeah.
Cliff Matthews and DeMario Jeffrey knocking down the football.
Yeah, another deflection that we didn't give. But here goes Kenny Miles, and Kenny has a knack of weaving and finding little openings when we run that play up the middle. And here's a pass. Oh, Stephen couldn't find anybody. He just got hung up, and they had a guy come free at the end there.
17-7, the halftime score at Williams-Brice Stadium. Second half highlights coming right up. The Clemson game winner is Tony Jackson from West Columbia, South Carolina. Thanks to all who have entered the Subway Superfan prize package this season. Please remember to enter next season at your local area Subways.
This is it, signing day. Every program in the country wanted this young man.
After considering many schools and talking it over with my parents, I've decided to study international business at the University of South Carolina.
surprising, South Carolina has the top program in the country. He's going to do big things now.
Go Gamecocks!
You've got to admit, we love our teams. Whether they hit home runs, score touchdowns, or slam dunk the ball, we give them our support and loyalty. In your hometown, there's a team that gives you support and loyalty. Your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. Call your home team today and ask about safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey, Matt, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
You didn't think I saw you put the Coke Zero bottle behind your back? We're Coke guys, Matt. We're Coke brand managers. It's unacceptable.
All I was doing was I wanted to take a sip to remind myself that Coke Zero stole our taste.
Sip? The bottle's empty. You drink the whole thing, Matt.
It tastes like Coke. What do you expect me to do?
I want you to pull the knife out of my back when I turn around.
Da, 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 da.
I get asked a lot, why do my teams win? I learned long ago you don't win with machines, and in football you don't win with trick plays. You win with people. I know Farm Bureau, I know they feel the same way about their people in the field, and sometimes in life you go through tough times. I think what you do then is you're going with somebody you can trust. That's probably the reason I'm a Farm Bureau member.
Get real auto, home, and life coverage. Contact a Farm Bureau insurance agent near you.
Join me right here at Wild Wing Cafe every Thursday night during football season at 7 o'clock for our Carolina Call-In Show. It's brought to you by the Columbia Hyundai dealers.
Welcome back. It's time now for our Corner Pantry Game Ball giveaway winner. In this historic game, Willie Riley wins it, Coach.
Congratulations, Willie.
To enter, stop by any Corner Pantry location and enter for your chance to win. Corner Pantry, everything you need right around the corner.
Under pressure, and he's going to be dropped.
We could not be proud. Where our feet have walked along the ground.
Got Wesley Saunders in the flat, close to 5, breaks the tackle, touchdown Carolina. Touchdown Wesley Saunders.
There's sun in our guiltiness, warning bells that ring. It's cold, so our loneliness we can't sing. Roll the dice, we play like fools. Need a time to change the rules. It's like a hurricane is coming our way. We've all won, but we still chose to stay. I can't believe it now, the time has come.
Here comes Norwood. Sack! He breaks the record. Eric Norwood is the all-time sack leader for South Carolina. The Gamecocks with the biggest upset in the history of Williams-Brice Stadium. The number 4 Ole Miss. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, and that'll do it.
It is all over, and South Carolina has rallied to win this ball game. He will jam it down. He's still got it. Great bounce pass underneath the hoop to Snead, who lays it up and in. What a shot, a three-point shot.
Season tickets on sale now, starting at only $125. It's the Garnet Way.
Hey. Your map's blocking the game.
Oh, sorry, I'm just checking the other scores.
Is my map in the way? No, you good.
To get 5 times more 3G coverage than AT&T, come to the Verizon Wireless under $30 sale starting Wednesday night online. Get great gifts like the Nokia Twist or even a Gateway netbook for just $29.99. Verizon Wireless.
During these challenging times, how do you plan to pay for your child's college education?
When an athletic scholarship just isn't in the game plan.
Let South Carolina's Future Scholar 529 plan be a part of your college saving strategy.
Join thousands of South Carolinians and begin saving today for your child's tomorrow. You ever tried golf?
You've got to admit, we love our teams. Whether they hit home runs, score touchdowns, or slam dunk the ball, we give them our support and loyalty. In your hometown, there's a team that gives you support and loyalty. Your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. Call your home team today and ask about safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance.
17-7 is the halftime score at Williams-Brice Stadium. Let's go back out. The second half highlights brought to you by Bojangles.
Yeah, a lot of football left, obviously. We had a pretty good first half, except for a few plays. And here's another fumble that we got in excellent field position to start the second half. I think we end up getting the field goal blocked on this possession.
Coach, is one of the 2 slant routes that were good for converting on third downs to Jeffrey.
Yeah, Alshon, he can catch it and fall forward. You know, that's one thing about being big. Here's one they just covered us, and probably should have had a little bit. Here's the one that gets blocked, so it's still 17-7. We squandered some chances yesterday, but we did get touchdowns, 4 touchdowns out of about 6-7 tries and a couple of field goals. Here was the throwback pass to Mo Brown. We've been running that play all year. So we said, hey, let's go ahead and call it and see what happens. He had a linebacker covering him. Great catch. A little bit of an underthrow, but and then here's the draw play. Coach Wolford keeps telling me that's not good, but I always like the draw play. Once or twice a game, it just seems it can pop out of there. And then here's the pass to Torrey. We had a little motion out there that they sort of came out sort of in a stack position. And the accident, the Clemson guys, they all covered the short one, and nobody covered Torrey there.
That's our Sandsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play?
And it's sort of interesting. He bobbled it right where D.L. Moore bobbled it against Vandy, but we ended up catching both of them. Here's a big play by their quarterback here that we did not defend real well, but I think we stopped him right after they get to midfield here. Yeah, big play for these two there on the screen. I think we had a good idea when they were trying to throw that little down the line screen. Here's a good play by Torrey. We were in our own territory and threw him a little 12-yard hook pass there, and he turned it up for a bunch of yards.
Torrey Gurley, of course, with his second touchdown of the year earlier, we saw that for protecting that football.
I think it was Devin Taylor there, wasn't it? Yeah,
yes.
Come on, Devin. There we come back. Great catch for their tight end. I think he had 8 catches for a bunch of yards, and then he gets a touchdown right here in a minute, late in the game.
The Tigers had 260 yards of total offense, but they got 122 of those in the fourth quarter, really, in their last drive. The only time they scored a touchdown on the defense.
Yeah,
we Miles back to work.
We had the ball about 37 and a half minutes, I think, and had a lot more plays than they did, which is always a good formula to win. Good run here by Brian. Good 7-8 yard run. That's what we needed right now. And this is a big kick by Lanning to put us up 17, Todd. He knocked it right on in there. That was a big one. And that means they had to have 3 possessions to score instead of 2. And we, here's the one down the middle. Yeah.
Palmer, as you mentioned, really the only of the trio that got loose yesterday. 18 yards for C.J. Spiller. Jacoby Ford held down, but Michael Palmer did have over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, I think this is the one down the middle probably. Yeah, we sort of a 4 deep, and our safeties got way too wide. And here's the onside kick, and now Alshon did a good job getting a perfect hop, but he ran out of bounds. Should have cut back there probably. But anyway, the guys on the front line blocked all the Clemson guys trying to get it. And here's a good throw by Stephen, leading back inside a bit. Their safety sort of undercut the corner route. and Wesley and Stephen adjusted, and we got our final score right there.
And the Gamecocks win it in the 107th meeting between these two rivals and scored the most points since 1996 in the series. Coach, now it's time for our Providence Heart and Vascular Institute All-Heart player, and this week it goes to Stephen Garcia.
Yeah, let's give it to Stephen. Stephen has played 12 games, about every snap, every game, Todd. And yesterday he took care of the ball extremely well. His handoffs were all good. He ran about 14 times, I think, with the ball, and took care of it very well. So he's the all-heart player this week.
Congratulations, Stephen. Now it's time to hear from Mike Carolina.
Mike Carolina is a place where dreams can be reached by anyone willing to put forth the effort. And we've had a lot of young people put forth a great deal of effort in the 13 years we've been here. I look forward to every time I see a young face or walk on a horseshoe, or a young face come out to the track, or go for a run, or go to our weight room and use all our great facilities with a great enthusiasm.
Check out all the benefits of membership and join today at mycarolina.org.
Hey, Matt, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
You didn't think I saw you put the Coke Zero bottle behind your back? We're Coke guys, Matt. We're Coke brand managers. It's unacceptable.
All I was doing was I wanted to take a sip to remind myself the Coke Zero stole our taste.
Sip? The bottle's empty. You drink the whole thing, Matt.
It tastes like Coke. What do you expect me to do?
I want you to pull the knife out of my back when I turn around.
Da, 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 da. If you're in debt to the IRS for $10,000 or more, you don't have to take desperate measures to settle your account.
All you have to do is put the right people to work for you, and that's as simple as calling this number. You'll speak to a tax expert who can help you negotiate a settlement that's significantly less than the actual amount you owe.
They saved my business.
I owed $30,000 and paid a fraction of it.
Call this number and get your case settled for less. Now, you only have a small window of time.
When it's important, you want to talk to someone face to face, with no pressure and no stress. And if it has to do with healthcare coverage, you need answers to your questions, options you can understand. Whether it's Medicare options or children's coverage, if you're starting out or starting a family, we've got answers and options. Visit the Blue Store, the new way to shop for health insurance, in the plaza at East Cooper on Johnny Dodds Boulevard, Mount Pleasant.
Beautiful, affordable, safe, and secure windows are now available for your home at Harrison Pritchard Contracting Services. Choose from a variety of styles and functions that will suit your needs in the home. These windows will make a big difference in energy efficiency and greatly reduce noise transmission in your living area. 99% UV ray protection and a resistance to intruders and hurricanes. Call Harrison Pritchard Contracting Services today for a free estimate and start saving on your energy bill. Beautiful, affordable, safe, and secure. Give your home safety with a view.
Join us each home game for the Buick Pontiac GMC Game Day Live from Bojangles. We will have free t-shirts, a TV watch area, and bounce house for the kids. On your way into the stadium, stop by Bojangles and join in the fun.
The Steve Spurrier Show is brought to you by Britton's, the official clothier of the Steve Spurrier Show. Coke Zero, real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Corner Pantry, everything you need right around the corner. Farm Bureau Insurance. Get real savings, get real service, get Farm Bureau Insurance. Verizon Wireless, America's most reliable network. And by Wild Wing Cafe. Wild Wing, I think I love you. The Steve Spurrier Show is a production of Gamecock Sports Properties.
Definitely, I mean, it was good to show people that we hadn't gave up. I think a lot of people thought that we gave up on the season and Spiller was going to crush us for 100 or 200 yards, and we were just going to get dominated. And definitely wasn't the case. I mean, we put in a lot of work from January 14th when we first got back to school. And, I mean, it's paid off.
Welcome back to the Steve Spurrier Show. Coach, your team gets to 7 wins on the season. Congratulations. And clearly, in a game against the Clemson Tigers, it took a full effort, and that just means the team and, of course, the students as well and the entire fan base.
Oh, our fans have been super all year, Todd. We're 6-1 at home, and really the Florida game, we had a chance, going into the fourth quarter, and one play sort of got that one out. But our fans have been big-time college football fans, as good as anywhere in the country, and I think that's a big reason we've been so successful at home. We got to start playing a little bit better on the road. But someone told me the other day, said, Coach, you know, you were underdogs in 8 of 12 games this year, which is unusual. You're not usually that underdog. So a 7-5 record is pretty good for our guys. Really proud of them, and I think the fans feel the same way. Student body was sensational yesterday, and it was had a lot of good recruits here, some top guys we want to get to play for us in the future. So it was good Saturday afternoon at Williams-Brice yesterday, definitely.
Coach, I guess we find out about the bowl destination after the SEC championship game. Any idea so far?
No idea, Todd. Have no idea. I know we improved our status, though. I know we're going to a bowl game now. You know, sort of interesting yesterday watching games. Georgia, of course, beat Georgia Tech. Very similar ACC, SEC, in-state rival. Oklahoma beat their in-state rival, Oklahoma State. We all finished 7-5. So it's sort of unusual that it happened that way, but we're certainly happy to be 7-5.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you and the entire Gamecock Nation. We have highlights of that huge win yesterday at Williams-Brice Stadium. We want to thank all the sponsors of the Steve Spurrier Show this year. Enjoy it.
Man comes in motion. He'll hand to him straight up the middle of the field, bouncing to the left side. Fumbled on the football at the 25. The Gamecocks are there and pick it up. It's Eric Norwood. Cuts back. 35. Far sideline. Norwood stumbles at the 40 and falls down. A 16-yard return. And the Gamecocks, for the first time in 16 quarters, gets a turnover. The man in motion. That's Miles. They'll fake to him, and now Stephon wants to throw it. Post route down to Alshon Jeffries. Caught at the 9-yard line. Stephon Gilmore has done it all but drive the bus for us this year. Maddox dots the I. Option right side. Pitch to Maddox. Blocked from DeMarco. 5-4. Touchdown Carolina. Touchdown Brian Maddox, a 1-yard run. Spiller left side. Parker takes a snap out of the shotgun. Got some time. Steps up. Flag on the play. Picked off at the 35, 40, 50.